welcome. Great to have you tuning in as always. Hope your day is going well, and let's get started. As always, you just lie back, close your eyes, and you breathe. Simply taking the time to start the class. Taking the time to settle into your practice. You put out your mat, you lie back, let the eyes close and the breath freely move. And you start to notice the space of the body, the space of the mind. And so often in our day, we try and fill that space with something. We try and fill it with activity, we try and fill it with thought. But here as we settle in, as we notice the space around us, the space of our body, the space of our mind, we try and empty it out. We try and let it open up. You just continue to take the time. You notice if you've started to try and fill that space, fidgeting, stretching, thinking. And you just slowly make that choice once again to let it empty out. And just take a few more breaths, a few more moments out of the day. And your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. A sense of movement, swaying the body. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. You find a bit of coordination between the breath and the movement. And the next inhale draws you up to sit. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. Then on inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. Palms together at your heart. Then on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. Get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, leg closed. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening out. And exhale, you press back, down dog. You settle in. You let the head hang heavy. The eyes are closed. Just starting to wake things up, taking any movement you like. Then back to center, inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, forward fold. And inhale all the way back up, arms overhead, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice and smooth movement. Nothing fast, nothing forced. Just taking the time to wake things up. To warm up the body. Finding that coordination. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale, full extension. And exhale. Inhale, take it up. Exhale. Inhale, right. Left. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right, left, exhale. Inhale and exhale. No need to overthink it. You keep the movement simple. You keep it conscious, putting you right here, feeling what you're doing, letting everything else drift away. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, left, right, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, left, exhale, right. Inhale and exhale. You relax your arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Nice and steady. And with the big toes close, the heels apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. And you breathe. Letting yourself feel grounded here. You set those hips as low as you want, but you feel the thighs hugging, that lift of the torso. You feel firm in your stance, that strong foundation. Then exhale, you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. The head hangs heavy, the tailbone's actively tilting towards the ceiling. You're drawing your torso long over those legs. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, step the foot forward. Warrior one. The back heel spins in. The torso sweeps. Your hips and chest are working to the top edge of the mat. But you stay firm to the outer edge of that left foot. As you work that left hip forward, that left foot tends to want to roll in towards the arch. So you're pushing down through the outer edge while pulling the hip forward. Starts to give you this isometric contraction through the low abdomen, which usually you're able to use to help lift the torso, give you that kind of spiraling up sensation of the body. Then on your next inhale, you're going to peel that left heel, allowing that left hip to come all the way around high lunge stance. Palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist to the right. Revolve side angle. That left elbow's outside that right thigh. You can broaden the arms, you can bind if you like. You're nice and long with the torso. The crown of the head's extending forward. The collarbone's broad, opening into the twist. Then inhale back to center high lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Rising up. And you breathe. You set that stance. You feel that nice upward lift. Your eyes are soft. Then peel that back heel. The right hip comes around high lunge. Palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist to left. Revolve side angle. Nice full breath. Using those arms as you like. But you're opening up. Good. Inhale back to center high lunge. And exhale, hands to find your way to down dog. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. And we're going to settle in. So that right thigh reaches forward. That left heel presses back. And you turn your attention to the front of this left thigh and hip. As you press that left heel back and your tailbone scoops under, abdominal wall drawing in, you start to get that nice stretch through the front of the right thigh, front of the left thigh. Your hip flexors. And so you work that. Letting those hips settle down into it. Use that longer line from the back of that right knee to the front of the left. And on your next exhale, you fold forward, hands to the floor. We're going to glue those palms flat down, and without moving your hands, now we try and straighten that right leg. Pushing into that right foot. Trying to get that right knee to straighten out as best you can. Don't worry if it doesn't straighten all the way. Exhale, bend the knee, release that tension. Inhale, trying to straighten the leg, using the strength of those right quads. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extending. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. This time we're going to hold it so that left heel spins in, the left foot's flat as that right leg straightens out. Pyramid pose. And as you straighten that right leg out this time, you can move those hands to wherever is comfortable. They can slide up onto the shin, maybe they're on the foot, or they're on the floor, framing that foot. But you fold into it. The head hangs heavy, and you lead with your sternum, the center of your chest. Letting the torso just draw long out over that right thigh. Then bending into that right knee. You're going to step the left foot forward. The big toes are close, heels apart as the knees bend, the torso sweeps, chair pose. You set yourself on that foundation and then palms together, thumbs to your heart as you twist over to the right. Revolve chair. You can broaden, you can bind. Where you can work those palms together, that right hand pushing down into the left. so that your torso starts to lift and you're able to start to line your thumbs up with your sternum. Then coming back to center chair pose, hips low, arms high. And on exhale, you fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. You rise up. You settle in. And again, turn your attention to the sensation of the front of that right thigh. That right heel pressing back, the tailbone scooping forward. And you sink into it. Drawing out that long line at the front of that right thigh. Those hip flexors lengthening out. And on exhale, you fold forward. Palms glued to the mat. And you push into that left foot, trying to straighten that left knee. Exhale, bend the knee, release the tension. Inhale, extending. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend, nice and long. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Keep those palms flat. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. And this time we hold pyramid pose. So that right heel spins in, that left leg straightens out, and your hands are wherever's comfortable. As you take the torso long out and over that left leg. Then bending back into that left knee. You step the right foot forward. The hips are low, the knees are bent, and the torso sweeps. Chair pose. You set your base. The thighs hug, palms together as you twist over to left. And as you twist, notice or try and feel if that right thigh slides out in front. That tells you that your hips are starting to swing. So you draw those hips back to center, keeping those knees lined up so that as you twist, you're isolating that rotation to your spine. That left shoulder rolling back, right shoulder rolling under, rather than that right hip swinging out to the side. Good, nice tight rotation. And inhale back to center chair. Hips low, arms high. And exhale, you fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale the right foot forward. Warrior two. The back heel spins in. The torso sweeps up. The front knee is bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. You let those eyes soften. Nice steady breath. And staying low and level with your hips. You reach forward for side angle, right elbow to thigh or hand to the floor. That left bicep goes next to the left ear. You feel that long line from your left wrist to shoulder, hip to heel. You want to wrap that left arm around your back for your bind. Feel free. Half bind, grabbing the inner thigh. Full bind, catching hands. And you roll that left side back. Breathing deep into the open chest. And on your next inhale, you untie the arms as you rise up, warrior two. And exhale, hands to the floor, finding your way to down dog. Exhale, left foot forward, warrior two. Right heel spins in, torso sweeps up. And you feel open and broad through those front lines here. Reaching the arms up, rolling the thighs away from each other. The breath is steady. You let there be space here. No need to overthink it, cluttering it up in the mind. And reaching forward, side angle, elbow to thigh, hand to the floor. The top arm goes long. If you want to wrap it for your bind, you just move that arm. Wrapping it behind you, grabbing the inner thigh or catching hands. But you don't want to change anything about your hips or your torso other than opening up even more. And inhale, warrior two. And exhale, hands to the floor. Choosing your route. Exhale, right foot forward, warrior two. This time, straightening out that right leg. You reach forward, triangle pose. Right hand lands down, left arm reaches up. You keep that right hip hugging into the midline of the mat. The crown of the head extending out past the top edge of your mat. You feel those three long lines. Hand to hand, foot to foot, crown of head to tailbone. Then on inhale, you rise up, keeping the arms into a T. The right toes turn in, the feet are parallel. Then pinch the heels as the knees bend, goddess pose. Elbows bend 90 degrees. You soften your eyes. You notice when the mind starts to wind up on you, starts to fill the space with thought, and you choose to keep it simple. To just feel the rhythm of the breath. You're strong and stable with those legs, so you trust them. And you just feel that inhale and exhale. And then your next inhale, you extend the forelimbs. The heels spin back out, and you fold forward between your legs. The hands land wherever's comfortable. You can walk them back as you draw the torso tighter in. But remember, if the crown of your head touches down, I encourage you to bring your feet closer together so your hips lift a little higher. That gives you more vertical room because you're trying to swing your torso through your thighs more so than leaning forward to try and get your head down. Then inhale, you lift up halfway. And on exhale, you walk your hands to the top edge of the mat, turning your feet as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And exhale the left foot forward. Warrior two. That left leg straightens up. The left hip hugs under. That right arm reaches forward. And you hinge over. Triangle pose. Nice long lines. Inhale, rising up. Left toes turn in. Heels pinch, knees bend. Goddess pose. Remember, as you sit low, notice if your low back starts to take that deep bend forward, and if so, lift your hips a bit. Tailbone draws down. Then maybe you can try and sit yourself back down a bit. But you only want to sit as low as you can while maintaining a long, low back. That means your pelvis is sitting neutral rather than dipping forward. The tailbone's underneath. Your quads are isolated. And they're strong muscles able to hold you here. Inhale, extending the limbs. Heel spin. This time you sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. Nice broad collarbone as you bow forward. Then releasing the hands to the floor. You walk yourself around to the top edge of the mat. And you make your way to down dog. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior. From here, we're going to sweep the arms behind the back. Interlace the fingers. And exhale, you bow forward. Humble warrior. Draping the torso. The head hangs. Squeeze those palms into each other, trying to level off those shoulders as you draw them back. Then inhale, rising up. Keep those fingers interlaced. The back heel peels. The hips square. Eye lunge stance as we make our way into toppling tree. You start to shift your weight forward out over that right leg. That left leg floats up behind you. And as you feel steady on that right leg, you start to let the torso fold forward as that left leg lifts up behind you. You can draw those arms away from your back as you feel steady. Then releasing your hands to the floor. The left foot steps back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step it forward. Warrior one. And sweeping the arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers. Nice and broad. As you exhale, folding forward. Inhale, rising up. Fingers stay interlaced. Right heel peels, high lunge stance. Then shifting your weight forward. Rising up onto that left leg. And when you feel steady, don't rush it. Then you start to fold forward. Trying to take the torso below the waistline as you lift that right leg above the waistline. And nice and smooth. Hands come down. Right foot steps back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale your right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Crescent lunge. Left knee lowers, toes uncurl. The hips sink. And the arms sweep. And you breathe deep into the front of the body. A nice full crescent curve. The hips drawing down. The upper chest lifting and then rolling back. And on exhale, that left hand comes down. Right arm reaches up. Working into our lizard twist. You can stay here or bringing that right arm back as you bend that left knee, catching hold of the outer edge of the left foot. You hug the heel, the torso's twisting. You can stay there or lower down to that left forearm. And nice and smooth coming back to center. Framing that right foot with your hands as you shift your hips back, setting up for Hanumanasana. The right leg straightens up, the right toes peel up off the mat, and you fold forward. You can stay there or start to slide that right heel forward, working towards your full splits. Be mindful as you work your full splits. As that heel slides further, there's a tendency for our hips to try and open up to the left edge of the mat. The reason for that usually because of tight hip flexors on that left side. So you're trying to keep your hips as square as you can to the top edge. That may mean you don't go quite as low, but that tells you that you're working those hamstrings on that right leg and those hip flexors on that back leg equally. And nice and smooth. You draw that right foot back. You plant your hands. And you find your way to down dog. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step forward. Crescent lunge. Right knee lows, toes uncurl. Hips into the arm sweep. Then the right hand comes down, and that left arm reaches up. You can stay there nice and broad across the collarbone, or you bend that right knee, and you catch hold of the outer edge. Remember, you want that pinky toe side of the foot. Your thumb is pointed up. That lets you keep that top shoulder rolling open. If you grab the inner arch, thumb points down, that top shoulder has a tendency to start to collapse on us, caving in. So grab that outer edge. Stay broad through the upper left side of your chest. You hug that heel. Maybe you lower back down onto that right forearm. And nice and easy unraveling. Framing that left foot. The hips shift back. The left toes peel up. You can fold forward there over that left leg. Or you start to slide the heel forward. Hanumanasana. Nice steady breath. And just soften the eyes. And slowly drawing that left foot back. And you find your right. And exhale, lower the knees. And you come to standing on your shins, setting up for camel. Hands against the low back, tops of the feet on the floor. And on inhale, you just roll your sternums and your chest towards the ceiling. If you want to release your hands to the feet or the floor, feel free. Inhale, rising up. Take a breath. Relax your arms. Then once again, hands against the low back. And you go up and over. Inhale, rising up. Take a breath. Third and final one. On an inhale. Up and over. You find child's pose whenever you're done. You just tuck yourself in. Inhale as you rise up. You sit over to the side of your feet. And you bring your legs out in front. Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed, the arms reach up, and on exhale you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got. You bow your head, close your eyes. Nice long back line. Inhale as you reach out and rise up. You sweep the arms around in front. And on your next exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. And you come to lying flat. You take a breath. Then preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. Knees bend, feet are flat. Arms alongside the body for bridge or hands above the shoulders for upward facing bow. And on your next inhale, you push down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you want. And now breathe into that front line. And exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And inhale, you push down to go up once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you push down to go up. And exhale, relax. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And the arms alongside the body, palms flat. Legs go straight up. You hang out right there, or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once your hips lift, you bend your elbows, hands against your low back, and you send the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Then coming back to center, toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward. Nice and smooth you unwrap. And take your time coming down. The legs are straight, the arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. Once you're flat, you press into your hands and elbows, arc the spine, and roll the shoulders back. And exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest. You wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. You take the arms in your cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. And you release the knees over to the left. One final twist. And coming back to center. Over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. Always so great to have you tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And see you next time.